from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions, they travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions, they remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions, they travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions, they remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions, they travel through the generations, passed down from hand
Hello, thank you all for joining us. Getting underway here. A little mix up with the headset with who was working where, but Tony Gray will be with us in just a moment.
Game's just underway. We got the Nor'easters and the Mustangs things playing their second rounds. I know that the Nor'easters got a win a little earlier. I'll have to check the scoreboard for how Philly did in their first game. Nor'easters come up right away. Oh, it was taken away. So we're moving down the floor. Nor'easters has a good subbing. Philly's going to set up their offense. Quick shot. And Nor'easters are going to be up and out. We just broke a little. Oh, okay. All right. So let's see what the Nor'easters are going to run. Wide set. Two lefties with three strong on the right. Inside. It looks like this one will be good for a goal. And we got a little bit of action in the corner. A little heated here, but it looks like calmer heads did prevail. Refs got in there right away. Looks like we're going to get a penalty on the Mustangs. Huh?
I end up shooting the whole bar, so whenever I'm looking here, your hands
Okay. So is that penalty wiped out? Oh, so we got a little replay. A little pick action with the righties. Guy slips off. Top shelf. Nice play. So was a penalty assessed here? We're trying to figure out. There is a penalty on the board, so Mustangs will technically be down. But they come up with the ball off the face-off. The draw. Oh, and a short-handed goal. Nor'easters got caught on that one. A lot of times the short man will just kind of kill the clock and kind of caught him napping, as I said a little earlier on that. And just like that, it's 1-1, 6:50 to go in the first period. Okay, Mustangs short-handed. Looks like infraction here, so it's going to be going with the Nor'easters. We're at 20. They're still waiting to start their offense. We're at 15, and they haven't really started their power. Okay, they're just starting. See what kind of action, if they're just going to go straight up. Okay, little flash cut. Oh, nice save by the Mustangs goalie. Like the refs checking the goalie out, and the Mustangs will take possession. They're down 26 seconds, so they should be able to kill off the penalty. They play this one right. Playing high Nor'easters just elect to let them kill the penalty, essentially, the time. Oh, we may sneaking out. Good subbing on this. Charlie Malloy decides to pull it out. Trying a little hidden ball trick. Goalie is kind of fooled. Oh, just off the target, but he did fool him on that. That was a nice play by Josh Jordan on that little fake ball flip. Got the goalie. That's the most important person you got to fake out is the goalie. Just going through the motions, getting your sub in. Playing one side. One of the things I'm noticing is that the Mustangs aren't really flipping the floor, which means they're trying to use from the righties to the lefties or lefties to the righties. That usually definitely helps out putting the goalie in a tough situation because they have to change how they play the net when you flip the floor. Here's a perfect example. See, they just played the right side. They didn't flip the floor at all. So the goalie is able to kind of play his angles on that. And it helps in the net when the net helps you out there to post. Now they're flipping the floor to the lefts. Strong lefts, 3 lefts on this side. Flipping the floor again. And this is why you flip the floor right here. Nice save by the goalie. And Mustangs are out and running. Might be a hold coming on that. Yep. Refs caught that. Looks like the Mustangs are going to go on to power. Let's see what they're going to do. Generally in box, you want to have some type of picking action. Little opposite of field action, right? Field, you generally just use the space to your advantage and you just kind of rotate. But in box, you want to create some space that's so tight. So one of the ways you do that is you generally you pick a man, top guy, and you kind of go around them. We'll see if any of that action happens here. Okay, just a typical box. Okay, there's a little rotation there to pick on the bottom blow. And look at the opportunity that was created. Oh, nice pick off by Nor'easters. Who do we got there? That is number 5 for the Nor'easters, which is Luke Murphy. Nice pick off. He's a defensive player, so he's going to sub. One of the early observations I've noticed is both teams are really electing to just play 5-on-5, and they're going really deep into the clock before they even get their offense going. In this instance, they didn't get going till like 12 seconds. Now they got a new 30, right? So you got to take advantage of this transition. Ooh, nice save. I'm pretty impressed with the Mustangs goalie out of the gates here. Here we go. Speaking of transition, another opportunity. That was 78. Was that 78? Oh, it drew a penalty in this. So we are back up. This is what, our third power that we've had already early in this game. So replay action. He's going in. Let's see what the infraction is. Was that a hold? That was hold, push after. Oh, it might have been earlier in the play. Okay, they had a nice power, nice pick down low for the lefty. Oh, just straight up. Not playing any games. Saw a gap in the net and just took advantage of it. Did we see who that was for the Mustangs that scored that? 82. That's Dylan Portno, if I'm saying it correctly. Great job, Dylan. Way to see the net. So it looks like it should be 2-1 Philly. We'll just wait. We're going to change the scoreboard here probably shortly. So here's what I was talking about with the subbing. They just got on at 18. Even though they're man down, they're kind of just waiting. Short-handed. I apologize. I used some field references. Just needs to try to get a shot on clock. Doesn't happen. So they're going to set up their defense. So we got 35 seconds left in the penalty. So they should have a full possession to do something here. Nice save by the Nor'easters goalie. Looks like the Nor'easters just doing a traditional box for their shorthanded D. Not really trying to rotate, just trying to play space. Nice aggressive play. They're going to get an over and back call, and they're going to get the ball back. And that's the end of the first period. 2-1 Mustangs.
Advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
All right, we're back here. It's 2-1 Mustangs. Second game, you can kind of tell the legs are a little tired, probably from each of their first games. We got this. We got a set of games going on right now. Then we got one more set of games for the night, and then we'll start early Saturday morning. Oh, this actually this might be the last set of games for the night. Oh, nice play. Mustangs came to play. Let's see, who do we got in this? Looks like number 20? Who's just works his way inside. That was just straight effort. Oh, 71, nice. Cut inside, patience. Kept an active stick and stuck the top corner. So that's Solomon Hess with the goal on that. Great solo effort. Oh, okay. Okay. So I've just become cameraman as well, so doing everything here. Got a really long draw here. And looks like the Nor'easters coming out with it. And a good save by the Mustangs. Here comes the Mustangs on the attack. Ooh, good save by the goalie. Mustangs are just putting the pressure on the Nor'easters here. They are swarming like bees. It should be called the Philly Bees here. Just kidding. They probably like their mascot, the Mustangs. Here we go, talking about pressure and swarming. Making it hard for the Nor'easters just to get the ball over on the offensive side. They do. So here we go. So we're at 11, 10 seconds here, and they're just beginning their offense. I would be a little concerned if I was the coach for them. Trying to get them some earlier play here. Not much you can do. Not much rotation, and the Mustangs are out. Here we go. Okay, 78. Oh, smart decision to curl it back. Another defender of Nor'easters just was ready to come in and support. Smartly played it out. Nice slip pick there. Just missed the play here. Nor'easters put a little pressure here. This Nor'easters goalie's under a lot of pressure here, but he's doing fairly well. 2 goals. It's a 2-1 game. Charles Fertini tried to get a slip pick a little off. Now the Nor'easters are off and running. Smart play by the defender to take the Philly Mustang defender out of the play. They aren't able to finish. We got a little bit of energy here in this second period. Must have been some good conversations at the end of the first period from the coaching staffs. Got a little bit more energy, a little bit more urgency here. Again, just Nor'easters, they're at 15 seconds before they're even starting to play here. There's turnover. Mustangs have the ball coming down. They have numbers and a goal. Nice play. Nice unselfish pass by Mason Dennis to, I apologize, I think it was 64 that scored that. I don't see him on my roster here. 68. Is that 68? Oh, that was Brian Andrews. Nice unselfish play. And just like that, it's 4-1 Mustangs. Nor'easters are going to have to kind of buckle down here, play a little stronger defense here. Mustangs coming up with another draw. All right, looks like we have 3 strong right. Coming over their top, try a little slip pick. Nor'easters elect to play pretty tight on that one. That's why that righty was open, but missed pass. Mustangs putting pressure right on from the midline. Nor'easters break it. And here we go. Their offense is off and running. 5 seconds. It looks like they're going to get an infraction. 30 seconds. So it's coming the other way. .438 left in the half. Mustangs up 4-1. Seem to have the momentum. Charles Fertini, who played for Team Mexico in the 2024 games, takes a shot just wide. One of his peers follows up that shot. Looks like it's very deliberate for the Nor'easters. They want to play 5-on-5. They don't want to really run. It looks like they probably feel real confident 5-on-5. So we're just waiting for the Mustangs to pick this ball up. They're going to slow play it a little bit. And here we go. We're started. A fresh 30, so they're going to get a full offensive possession here because they waited to pick up the ball. Try a solo effort. Nor'easters they weren't sold on that one. They were ready for that. Great get under your defender. He was ready to kind of slip the pass up to the top righty, but defense played that really well for Nor'easters. Okay, we're at 22 seconds. They're out. Okay, now we're playing a little quicker offense here. No, they elect to give it to the top. 12 seconds. Ooh, hit the post on that. Okay, here we go. We're back. We're back with the Mustangs carrying it down. 4-1. 2:42 left in this period. So we got lefty strong on this. Oh no, we got third righty just rolled in. Another pipe by the Mustangs. So they get a new 30. They understand that. Let's see what they do. Looks like Brian Beatson, 92. Used to play for the Golden Bears a couple years ago and then moved to Philadelphia area and started playing with the Mustangs. So it was exciting to see him over here. Turnover, Nor'easters. Defender takes out the Philly defender, but didn't work in their favor. They're off and running, the Mustangs. Nor'easters have the long bench for defense, so it's a long run to get in, so that offense has to get off quick because the D's got a long way to run in this situation. Mustang, these righties for the Mustang like to slip underneath. That's their goal. The Nor'easters, I think, kind of understanding what they're trying to do and limiting that. A little extracurricular in the corner. Ref lets it go. Nothing major. Let's see what the Nor'easters. It'd be really nice for them to get a goal here. It's minute 8. Righty strong here. Oh no, lefty strong. One of their problems is they're not really hitting the goal. Most of their shots have been wide. There you go. Now we got a shot on net, but it goes right to a Mustang. And we got a transitional break. Let's see what's going to happen here. Great job by the Nor'easters goalie. He knew he was trying to go inside on him. There we go. Just talking about getting the ball on net. Nice strong shot. A little push from the Mustangs. A little too aggressive. Ooh, nice try. We got a timeout by Nor'east. Is it Nor'easters called timeout? Or Mustangs? Ref's just kind of warning the box. Probably a little extra words are being told to the refs from the box. Can't say that I've been guilty of that. All right, so let's see what's going to happen here. 20 seconds. A little surprised they called a timeout. Why? End of the half, huh? Yeah, 1 per half. If that was a timeout, why wouldn't they have pulled their goal and tried to do a 6-on-5 here? Take the last possession shot. Especially since they called a timeout. Little concerned that they just decided to play 5-on-5 in this situation. And they're elected. See, here's exactly why you would have 6 players. They're waiting until probably 10 to do something. And there's 5 seconds. And one of the defenders for the Mustangs able to get in front of that last shot. So we're at the half, 4-1. Philly Mustangs in the lead over the Nor'easters. We'll be back shortly.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions, they travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Oh, and it's Ignite and Isotopes. We back? So we're back. It's 4-1. Mustangs over the Nor'easters. Second half. We got the Ignite and Nashville Ignite and Isotopes playing on the other rink right now. See if we can't get an update on what the score is over there. Nor'easters come out with the first win off the draw, so that's good for them. See what kind of changes coaches have made at the half here. Subbing a little better here. Continue to shoot really wide. There we go. Now we got a shot on nets. Little push on the back. The Mustangs a little too aggressive on their defense. They get a fresh 30. Again, most of these teams, they really like to slip underneath if they can. There's a good flip in the floor. Some life out of Nor'easters here. Flipping the floor again. See, he's waiting for the pick. And just decides to take a shot outside. And they are on the board in the second half. I'm sure coach is pretty happy about that. Nate Raymond with the outside shot makes it 4-2. Mustangs still on top. But a great way to start the first, a little bit over a minute into the second half. Both teams electing just to two up front and two in the back on faceoffs. That usually tells you the faceoffs are pretty even if they have two forwards and two defense on both sides. Flipping the floor, here we go. Mustangs playing really wide. Nor'easters elect to not really come after them. 30 seconds, shot clock violation, so they are off and running. Here goes Nor'easters. Let's see, their first possession, they scored a goal. Let's see if they can get another goal, breathe a little life in this, make this game a 4-3. Or is the Mustang defense going to basically say, hold up a second. A little miscommunication on a slip pick. Oh, a little high, and we got a flag down. Here comes the goalie running out. They don't see that their goalie is off and running, and because of the change of possession there, the ref will blow the play dead. Go to the box here, tell who the infraction's on. And Nor'easters are going to be on the power. They got to kind of like the way they came out in the second half. They've already gotten a goal and a power in the first 3 minutes of the second half. Okay, Mustangs just doing a straight up box. Top two are going to try to play the top three and not rotate. One of the new things you're starting to see with the defensemen down low is they really try to move out of the way so the goalie can see the shots from the outside. Did I just witness a shorthanded goal on the Mustangs while I was trying to talk about their defense? I did. Looks like shorthanded goal by number 77, Aiden McKinney. Just straight out effort. Great runway. Active stick and just sticks it. Hip side. Just like that, it's 5-2 Mustangs. Oh, a gamble by the goalie to try to come out and get that ground ball. Did not pay off. He kind of missed the ground ball. That we definitely, did we get to see the replay on that one or we missed it? Oh, here we go. Ball slips out. Goalie tries to come out. Now, if he catches that cleanly, he's okay with that big stick, but he kind of overran it, and Aiden just said, thank you very much. Give me an open net. And now we're 6-2, making the gap even a little higher. I was going to say closing the gap, but it's total opposite. Opening, widening the gap here. Four goes. Nor'easters really need something here. Little shot wide here. Continue to have the problem not getting the ball in the net. That's something you need to focus on a little bit more. Because every time you get a shot on the goalie and if it kind of rebounds off the side, you'll get a new 30 seconds. But when you miss the goal that wide, it's generally going to be a turnover. Just a nice play underneath, but goalie did a nice job preventing him from kind of coming across, making a great play on that. So we are still on a power, I believe. That looks like that's a goal. Great goal. That's number 77. I said his name a little earlier here. So that's Josh Jordan, what I believe another goal. If you watch what he does, he kind of slips underneath. Nice. That's a hard pass to catch. And then look at the active stick. Goalie doesn't know when he's going to release it. He found out really quickly that he released it right into the net. So we're 6-3, 3:45 to go. Nor'easters are heading out. One that draw. Let's see what up inside. Oh, timing is just a little off on the Nor'easters here. I don't know if it's fatigue, maybe a little miscommunication, maybe it's been a while since they played. Several factors, but second game of the night. There's a perfect example. He just overthrew his man, and the Mustangs are running out the gates. So Mustangs are just electing to set up their offense. 15 seconds here. Looks like it's just going to be a solo effort. Not much happening here. They're going to start banging the boards for a shot. There's the banging of the boards. 3 seconds. Looks like they're not going to get it off in time. There we go. Nor'easter's a little better on that pass. Mustangs have their defense all set. Oh, here we go. I was talking about that. Just being a little off. Could also be traveling, right? A lot of teams are traveling from all over the place, right? Coming in. Some players are coming straight out of work. All right, here we go. Nor'easter's off and running. Here we go, 2v1. Wow. Mustangs elect to kind of sub on that. Kind of left their goalie out to dry, but luckily he was able to make the save on that. It would have been 2-on-2, but one of the, probably an offensive men, decided to pretend like he was playing defense and then subbed off, thinking that they were going to pull it out, but. All right, so it looks like we got 3 lefty strong here. Oh, nice pick off. There we go. This is 78's Charlie Malloy. Used to be a Golden Bear. His job moved him over into the Nor'easters region here, so he's been playing with them for a couple years, so it's good to see him as well. Nice. 5 seconds. It's like 6-3, 36 seconds. So do they take? So they're probably going to try to pretty much use this whole 30 and not leave much time for the Nor'easters. And we got 10 seconds on the clock here. This is kind of a little bit of trap area here. You got to make sure you're not subbing because Nor'easters are going to want to run, knowing there's only 14 seconds. Nor'easters just elect to throw it down. Goes into the net, so nothing's going to happen. Looks like this is going to end the third period here. Mustangs up 6-3. We will see you in a little.
Lead your legacy.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
We are back. Final period of the last game of the night. It's 6-3. Mustangs on top. 10 minutes will decide who will come out victorious on this. And the Nor'easters get the first possession. Kind of pinned in the boards here. Shot clock. They got a good 20 seconds, so they'll get a good offensive possession here. Oh, nice slip inside. It looked like there wasn't going to be anything there. Thought it was going to be an outside shot, but then the guy just released on the inside. And 30 seconds, so it's going the other way. Mustangs are prepared. Had a guy out and running. Good patience. Oh, 77. He's probably like, he's a defender. I'm not going to give him the ball on that, even though they had numbers on that. He elected to hold it. Kind of didn't. I don't know, it didn't pay off in their favor because it's going the other way anyway with the Nor'easters. There hasn't been too many opportunities for transition. Both teams electing to get their defense out early. The Nor'easters really wide on that one. They got 5 seconds. Mustangs know they're trying to put some pressure on them. Trying to dive over the top. That's not going to work. Mustangs are off and running. Tell you, these Mustangs are getting the ball out really quick, getting it up the floor. Surveys the situation. Nor'easters defense is all in, so he elects to pull it out. Down to Beatson. Lefties going to try a little action here. Lefty strong, 2 righties, a lot more space here. Generally a pick and release. Nor'easters handled that really well. Off and running. Charlie Malloy, defender. Nor'easters gets it up the floor and passes it off smartly. Now he's going subbing. So we're at 7:48, 6-3 Mustangs. Have you played 30-second possessions each way? Oh, nice shot here from the Nor'easters to close the gap a little, making it 6-4. And just another nice outside shot. Just stays outside, gets a little space, and just hits the far corner. That's number 77. We've said his name a couple times here. Josh Jordan. He might have a hat trick. We're not really keeping track stats here, but no, at least 2. Maybe 3. Oh, are they going to make this a 2-goal differential? Oh, pass just off. Sure, they're going to talk about that tonight and worry about cleaning some stuff up for tomorrow, regardless whether Nor'easters win this or lose this. Mustangs get out of the pressure. Able to slip the inside. Nice save by their goalie. So what I was going to say, there's about 6.5, 30 seconds. There's about 30 seconds each possession if you go all the way to the end. So you're talking 6 possessions each direction offense if everything was fair, no turnovers or anything like that. So as a team, you want to kind of steal a couple possessions you don't own. Like here's a perfect example. Nor'easters just stole a possession they didn't deserve. It should have went down. 30 seconds should have been burned. And they make it pay off. Oh, we got a game here, 6-5. That turnover was costly here. So they're just coming down. Just assessing the situation. Oh, there was a nice pick on the inside, too. So there's the turnover. Comes down. Now watch inside the crease. You'll see The Nor'easter, he just pins that defender so he can't help. Just leaves the goalie one-on-one. And I didn't catch what number that was that scored that goal. Hopefully when you were watching. Is that 70? What do we see there? Oh, number 9. That was number 9 with the goal. That was Austin Wolf, which I believe is his first of the night. 6-5, 5:18 to go. So we're playing 4x10 running time. Now, if it's within within 3 goals the last 4 minutes, then it'll be a start-stop clock, which looks like this situation. So 5:02 right now. This next minute, they're going to stop. Oh, here we go. Mustangs responding quickly. Joseph Webb. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's Solomon Hess scoring a goal, 71. A lot of just solo efforts from the outside, just scoring on the goalies. Inside hasn't been working as well, so they're just shoot from outside here. Nice lefty shot. Good release. Nice and low. Good placement. 7-5. So now we got a 2-goal gap. .413 to go. Nor'easters. Let's see how they play. We got a broken stick for the Mustangs. Now you're allowed to play with just your hands on this. Oh, that was a big opportunity. They just missed on that. Oh, but they're able to get it back. 3 seconds though. It's going to be a 30-second infraction. It doesn't matter. They're off and running. Now the teams are going to start being a little bit more strategic, value in each possession here. 1 goal differential, 3:37. We got 2-man game here. Usually a little pick and release. Nothing there, so they flip the floor. Smart playing. Ooh, a little trickery there. Goalie was not fooled on that. Have to give Teddy. I'm not even going to attempt to say your last name, Teddy. I'm just going to say your first name. Teddy's in nets for the Nor'easters, and he's been doing a nice job over there. And the Nor'easters have brought it back to 1 again. They are really starting to sting the corners. What a difference it makes when they actually get these balls on net. 77. Oh, nice. What are you saying? There's a hole in the net? So we're looking at the replay here. Oh, it might be from the outside. So they're going to check on that. He's going to slow it down. We might try to pause it. Greg work his action. We're still waiting. The refs are trying to make a decision here. Greg trying to work his magic. Normally just has to do a replay, but this is... Oh, nice play right there. Let's see if he can blow that. It's kind of hard to tell. Ball is right there, so it looks like it's going to be a goal. Is that our assessment up here, Greg?
That would be my guess.
Okay, Greg is thinking this is a good goal. We thought maybe, I don't know. It looks like it could be hitting the outside of the net, but refs are still making a determination here. I'm going to peek over, see what we're doing. So we're waiting to see. I think there may be a hole in the net. That might be the issue, and so they're trying to figure out. Okay, Greg is pulling it. It looks... You're not seeing this live on yours, but we are watching a replay. Oh, and it does look like it hit the outside of the net and came in. Greg, great job pulling out the iPhone replays. No, is that one of our game casts? You're just watching the replay in the game cast? Yeah, so if you kind of pull back the game cast a little bit in slow-mo, you might be able to see it. From up here, we're thinking it's on the outside. But again, we're not the ones in the stripes, so we don't really matter what happens. They could go either way on this. But I think if this is in, though, am I correct that the game is tied? I don't think they put up the score here. So if this goal holds, it should be tied. Yeah, we definitely. Hey, Noah, it's definitely outside. We're doing the replay. It's definitely outside goal. Huh? I know we were watching the camera. Yeah, so I guess.
I just slow it down on my phone. So, kudos. All right, go commercial while we're.
Traditions. They remind us where it all began. A time when lacrosse was more than just a game, when it was a gift from the Creator, a sacred rite, a curing ritual. Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Chuck, did you score that one? Yeah. All right, we're back. 7-6. 3:06 to go. Looks like they counted that as a good goal. So we got ourselves a game here in the last 3 minutes of the night. And we're just waiting for the whistle to go, get some action started. And here we go. Mustangs holding it. You cannot hold it in box lacrosse on the draw. You have to release it as quickly as you can. If you're just holding it, they're going to blow it dead. Some of the old days, you're only allowed to kind of rake. They allow a little bit more clamping and stuff as long as you keep it motion. Oh, wow, Nor'easters hit the post on this. Sid Johansson, the goalie for the Mustangs, really, he's appreciative of his post there, saving him on that one. Could have been tied with that. And here we go. Nor'easters got another possession here. They don't deserve, as I was saying earlier, if each team kills off 30 seconds doing their job. So they kind of stole a possession. Little two-man action. and then weren't able to really do anything. So the Mustangs have a 1-goal lead here. They're going to be very cautious. They're going to look for their best opportunity. They're probably going to go deep into the clock, make it hard for the Nor'easters. Nor'easters, knowing that, they're going to elect to put some pressure on them. 17 seconds. Here you go. They're gonna force them to do something. Hopefully, mishandle a ball, put a little pressure. Yeah, Mustangs are just elected to kind of kill the clock. That's their strategy right now. Yep, throwing it in the corner. That's their strategy. Let's see if it pays off. Nor'easters still could potentially get 2 more possessions out of this. Getting their personnel on. Trying to get a slip pick. It's not really working. Individual effort. Mustangs defense is pretty solid here. Just as I say that, they slip, and this game is tied. And it looks like we got 42. Ian Wick just slips underneath the defender. It was a little picking action that kind of got lost. Wrong time to kind of get lost in this action. Big 45 sets a pick, and the defense with the Mustangs don't make the switch. That's unfortunate. Put this game tied 7-7, minute 12. We're looking at 2 possessions plus a little extra right now. Nor'easters, 2 goals and the ball here. So they're riding some momentum right here. Mustangs are probably kind of kicking themselves. They had a good little lead going into this 4th period, and now they're in a battle. So here we go. Pick and release. Oh, behind the back, just wide. 42 seconds. Okay, Mustangs are coming down. They can't elect to hold it on this possession. They're going to have to play for this last shot. And Nor'easters are saying, we're not even going to let you get that last shot if we can save it. Looks like we got a timeout from the Mustangs staff. Looks like that was a good timeout here. 20 seconds left. 7 seconds on the clock. Even though you'd say, why would you call a timeout? 7 seconds. Good opportunity to get maybe a pick and slip and flip the floor once. Try to get a good shot. And then probably talking about how you're going to cover the last 13 seconds. They're probably not going to pull the goalie because it's tied. Yeah, it's tied. Yeah. The question was, we're going to pull the goalie in this situation. Probably not. You got to be really confident in your offense, and they got to be really disciplined. And you'd hate to lose a tie game that way, pulling the ball. So they elect to play 5-on-5. Just a straight pick over the top. That's not going to get it done because it's start-stop time. Not much. Nor'easters got 9 seconds to operate. They elect to take the timeout. Another smart move on that. So we got 8 seconds left. Let's see what they're going to kind of try to draw up here. They've had some good action getting underneath on both the lefties and righties. I would love to see them try to do an up pick to the lefties and slip under. Seems like the Johansson had a little bit more trouble when the lefties are kind of sweeping across than when the righties come. That'd be kind of my guess on that. Probably have some type of action, try to get underneath, or have something released on the inside. Big 45 takes up a lot of space. Maybe he does an up pick and releases to it. So they got a couple of options here. Let's see what they're going to go with. Here we go. We got 8 seconds. 8 seconds left. Let's see if we're going to be going into overtime here, or whether this game is going to. If the Nor'easters could pull this out with 8 seconds, this would be a big win considering they were trailing most of this game, if not all of it. There's a pick. There's a big 45. Oh, no, that's 16. So we are going to go into. I'm not sure whether we're going into overtime or that. It just ends at a tie. So this game's going to end as a tie, 7-7. So that's going to end the night for us. No overtime, no overtime, and just a regular pool play here. I don't think that happens till playoffs, so we have to determine a winner. So we're gonna kick it off tomorrow with a long day of games on 2 rinks, but we'll be pretty excited. Before we kick off, we're just gonna say some of the scores for the night. 320 games. The Spirits over the Oaks, 14-3. The Lakers over the Owls, 12-7. Golden Bears over the Ignite, 7-3. Philly Mustangs lose their first game to the Grizzlies, and they tie in this game, as you know, 7-7. Isotopes lose to the Nor'easters, and they 6-2, and they just tied in this game. Spirits come out strong against the Lakers, 17-4. Spirits are really bringing a lot of offense to this tournament. Grizzlies over the Owls, 14-6. Golden Bears win a close one, 4-3 over the Oaks. Isotopes win over Ignite, 13-6. And as we said, this final game, it is 7-7. So a lot of action. Watch the Instagrams, check out the YouTube games, and we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night.
Traditions. They travel through the generations, passed down from hand to hand, bringing us back to a time worth revisiting. This is our tradition. This is your passion. This is traditional lacrosse.
Vanguard Lacrosse, built by players who believed the game deserved better. Born on Long Island and set out to create lacrosse equipment that combines premium materials, advanced engineering, and a level of quality that players can rely on every time you step on the floor. With a focus on creating equipment that earns its place on the field, gear designed with intention, tested for the demands of the game, and built to perform when it matters most. From their shafts and mesh to custom uniforms and team gear, every product is developed with performance, durability, and the player experience at the forefront. Visit their website today to check out all they have to offer. Vanguard Lacrosse, lead your legacy.
Traditions.